you see that the right knowledge that liberates us from suffering, pain, and the problems. But then the question comes, what is this right knowledge? What is this right knowledge? So, Eastern wisdom that includes yoga, mindfulness, meditation, tantra, kundalini. If we don't have the right knowledge, you don't have the right practice. You don't have the right experience. So we blame teachers, we blame the practice. So that's Eastern wisdom. I have been saying that, which is 6,000 years old, 3,000 teachers, 3,000 texts. The main text explains that it is an instrument of knowledge. What that means, it is an instrument of knowledge. Science is an instrument of knowledge. When applied, you have an iPhone, you have an Android phone, you have a television. So it is not confined by the cult, dogma, belief, religion, followers. How many followers the Buddha had? We only know the name of the seekers who has reached to the ultimate. Look at this point. So we don't create followers. My master used to say, even if one person is awakened, my job is done. The right message coming back. So Eastern wisdom says the knowledge that promotes detachment or dispassion is the right knowledge. So it does not mean there is a knowledge that is applied in the day to day life that pertains to an empirical knowledge, a material knowledge. So if you say, no, I own a house, that's not a wrong knowledge. But it becomes wrong knowledge when I'm attached to it. Attachment causes the desire causes the confusion causes the loss of memory causes the loss of intelligence causes the delusion, and the delusion is responsible for our suffering in life. So, any knowledge that follows this path, according to the originator Krishna. So, I normally talk about the 8 factors. So, now see the knowledge of an object. I start thinking, creates an attachment, and I continue thinking, creates a desire. I continue thinking, intensity of the craving increases, so desire leads to the confusion that I will receive happiness from this object, this person who is outside me. But happiness is inside. Now, see the path of the wrong knowledge. So it leads to delusion and ultimately suffering. So it does not mean that whatever I like, I should not have it. So you have to discern, you have to do viveka. Whether it is creating an agitation in the mind and projecting happiness, even if the thing is right and object is right, I will suffer. My life will be miserable. So the entire teaching of the Eastern wisdom is that knowledge that liberates me from suffering. Now in Vishnu Puran, Ya Vidya Sa Vimuktaye. But because this knowledge pertains to the knowledge of the real self, my true nature, who am I? Science doesn't teach you who you are, who you truly are. It teaches you who you are. They have many models: behavior model, material model that you are simply a machine. They have yet to discover that consciousness, the pure consciousness, which is our true nature. The moment the mind, or I would say knowledge in the mind, about the right knowledge is there, that moment you are already in the state of meditation. Meditation is not that, in the beginning, yes, you close your eyes and you do a lot of stuff and steps, but the real meditation means that true nature is manifesting through your intellect, mind, breath, body, thought, speech, and action. So, the right knowledge leads to end of suffering and awakening to inner peace and happiness.